Hey, what's happening guys? My name is Saurav and welcome back to another video for Element Solutions. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how you can create multiple modules in your Java Maven project. So using multiple modules basically makes things easy to separate things as in like services, data access or business layer here. So I've already created a project and imported in my IntelliJ. And if you want to create a like sort of similar demo project or something like that, you can basically go to Spring Initializer. That is basically to this website, start.spring.io, and here you can basically configure the project. Basically project Maven language would be Java here, and the Spring Boot version like the Java version here, and like the metadata basically the project's name and like the description and of it. If you would like to add any sort of dependencies or something, you can basically add it from here, and at the end you just need to click on generate and a sort of zip file will be downloaded, and just extract it and import it to your IntelliJ applications like software. Here after like importing it, you just need to build it. Just go to option here and just build, and then build project. Once you basically do it, like here, like all over whatever the dependencies are there, basically that will be installed automatically. And now we have this application. Like here inside of this demo we have source, main, Java, and this is basically the demo application, which is wherein you can find the main method. That is basically the entry point of the application. And I'm just going to comment it for the timing, and I'll just quickly type like system.out.println, and I'm just going to like here define hello world for the time being. I'll just change it later on. And now we are just going to create a new model. So let's suppose we want a module wherein we will be defining all the services, something like that. So we'll be creating on the project, like demo one here is the project. Click on new, and here we have the model. Just click on it and just name it anything whatever you want. So I'll just name it service, and here just choose language Java, and the build system would be Maven, and here JDK would be like whatever the latest JDK that you have installed. And if you want to choose like the parent as demo, like what, like if you want to keep it like this, you can basically choose it here. And if you don't want to keep it, you can basically choose none. So I'm just going to choose none for the timing here, and I'll quickly click on create, and you can see that like here I have this service module wherein having like separate pom.xml file, so that like if I create more modules and I want to consume their methods in this module basically, so I can add dependencies here. So let's suppose I want to consume like service methods in the main project. So how we can basically do it, I'm just going to create a method like inside of this one, main test Java, and I'm just going to create a new package here, and I'll just name as services. And then inside of the services, I'm just going to create a new Java class, and I'll just name it as service class. And in this service, I'm just going to create a method which the return type would be string, and the name would be get name, and this will be returning Saurav, and I've saved it here. So if I want to use this method like in the main method, like here main Java demo application, if I want to use it here, I cannot call it at the moment. So if I just try to like service, you can see that like Java security provider, all of this are basically coming here. So like the packages, like the import packages, all of it not showing here. So we have to add the dependencies in the main project. So like for the main project here we have pom.xml, and inside of this we have to add the dependencies. So here we have the dependencies tag, and you can see that we have like other dependencies basically already added. So we have to add these dependencies as well. So we have to add like dependencies, and artifact ID would be like with what name we have created the module. So here artifact ID would be the module, and we have created with the name service, and group ID would be like org.example. Why org.example? Because here we have org.example. If we would have named something else, like we have to add that in the group ID section. So we have added the dependencies, and once we have added dependencies, we just have to make sure that we have reload the project, like so whatever dependencies are basically there, those are basically will be updated here. Now coming back to the demo application wherein we have added, wherein we want to invoke this service. So now we'll be like typing the service again, and we'll be calling the namespace here services service, and we are basically creating a new object here of the service so that we can basically call the method. And here we have the service dot get name, and I'll be putting this inside of this system.out.println so that we can basically see whether this is returning like the expected output or not. And once we save it, basically now if you run the application, and here you can see that like first we have like invoking the skit name, you can see that like sort of is coming here properly, and hello world is basically coming here properly. So this is basically like, if you want to add like more modules, you can follow the similar approach, and you can add the dependencies here. So this is how you can basically create multiple modules, guys, in your Java Maven project, and how you can basically make the code more maintainable. So that's it for today, guys. I hope this video was helpful to you. So don't forget like subscribe button, sort of yo. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye bye.